Hello to the gamers, we're back and playing Balatro. I was thinking, man, we got this one deck not unlocked. Maybe we should try checkered deck, orange stake. Booster packs cost 1 more per ante. I do understand. I'm just thinking. I think you skip and play. I do understand it's nobody's favorite deck to see. Here's what I'm going to say, though. If we can unlock this last deck, I'd be sitting pretty, man. I'd be feeling pretty freaking good about myself. Also, Mouth gave me the keys to the kingdom. He said there's a flow chart in Balatro when you get to the high stakes. Oh, it's actually Fibonacci's kind of sick, too, but let's go shoot the moon just because it exists. I mean, it synergizes with itself, bro. It insists upon itself. So we want queens in hand, but also to make a flush, which means it would be sick to get a heart. And we did not get it. Hang on, no discards remain. We play 1 queen and keep the other one. What is that? It's like, I was just going to say 20-something mult, still pretty good. He said you need flat mult as early as possible. Then try to ride it as long as you can to get your econ going. And rarely skip blinds. When dude said this to me, it opened up a part of my brain that I didn't even know existed. I felt like Neo in the Matrix. I was like, all of a sudden, I understand how to play Balatro, bro. So I'm gonna see if maybe we can follow Mouth's advice here. So here was what I was waiting for. It was an opportunity to do something like that. Now we got 2 queens in hand. That's 26 mult. That then gets times 1.5. Oh. And then once your econ gets popping, I understand what to do after that. After that, the world's your oyster, right? So let's just let it ride, bro. We got queens as the day is long. All we need is to draw a single heart. You know what? I'll be real with you. I'll play a 9 and a 5. Even, I was just going to say, even with high card, like that hand is pretty good. But also, I'm going to try not to get too high on my own supply, because I remember the checkered deck is pretty easy to win with. That's why it's the one that's on orange stake to begin with. I didn't want to spend, to be honest with you, but a second polychrome with some even help could come in handy, honestly. This time, we discard all hearts. We're trying to draw a beautiful spade flush. I honestly, with God as my witness, I don't think we can play our queen. Our queen is our only mult enabler. If the game really does me dirty like this, I'm gonna lose my mind. This should be good. We got a couple evens in there. We got a queen. Yeah, okay. Like, we actually have a really, really good start. It's all about econ now, right? It's all about eco. Should we skip and get a polychrome? Maybe we should get 1 more polychrome joker. I mean, Mouth said rarely skip, so I'm deviating from his plan. But, I mean, what does that guy know about Balatro anyway? Just because he's beaten almost every deck on the hardest difficulty level? Like, all of a sudden, I'm supposed to assume that he's like some kind of Balatro expert just because he's proven himself? Yeah, okay. Honestly, I think you play to destroy your flush. As crazy as that sounds, we need to draw queens. Queens are plus 13 mults, and then that mult gets times 2.25. You wouldn't do me like this, right? You wouldn't do me like this. At least give me a queen on my next one. Don't, this is such a good... Okay, thank you, Evans. I'm so glad we took Even Steven. First played face card gives you times 2 mult, and it's eternal. We take that, but this is kind of an all-in situation then. We take a quick look for the Hermit. We don't get the Hermit, but what we do get is something perhaps even more valuable. Another queen added to the deck. And then another times 1.5. The thing we need here, and you saw it for yourself on the last one, flat mult is like the be-all, end-all. So maybe we're actually... I mean, I know these discards look like I've lost my mind, but what I was thinking is like maybe we are not exclusively playing flushes anymore. Maybe we're trying to play even with queens in hand to build up flat mults. It's always nice, of course, to get jacks as well so we can double our mult here, but it doubles early, but whatever. Okay, -1 hand size was a killer there. So well, honestly, we should take this. So I've completely thrown Malph's strategy out the window, and I'd like to apologize for that. It's not his fault. We are now trying to play flushes, even though I just said I don't think playing flushes is necessarily the way. It's the way of the world, bro. We're also playing a lot of high card, which is probably not advisable. But this is what we wanted to see. Look at this. Look at this. We get huge mults, and then multiply it by 2 with our face card, and now we're getting 21,000 points. So now if our econ pops off, and that $2 is going to go a long way. Frick it, we ball. Oh! Not advisable at all, but... You know what? I don't even know if this is going to be very good, but we'll play it anyway. Confirmed half decent, actually. Like, spades are good for us, and evens are good for us. So, like, what's wrong with this, bro? Like, that's a pretty good hand. Is it not? With 3 polychromes, maybe we can afford to be a little bit less picky about the kind of shenanigans we're getting up to. Like, we could even play a flush with just a jack at the end. I guess we should have played our 4 and our 2 instead of a 9 and a 5, but it's still really good. I don't know, man. Okay, I feel like we've got a great run. But I do feel like I lack a clarity of purpose right now. Like, I lack the knowledge of what I should be playing at all times. But maybe I'm realizing spade flushes are the way for now. And obviously, if we get queens in hand, I'd be even happier. But look at what we just did without having queens in hand, bro. So this would be a great opportunity to get your economics to pop. Which is why I'm not skipping. Keep in mind, I'm just leveling with you. We're on a hard stake here, you know? This is no joke. Might seem like it's going easy. It might seem like checkered deck has, you know, given us a very clear path moving forward, and you may indeed be correct, but I'm playing too fast, but I'm also trying to keep my head on a swivel. If we can beat 37,500, I think that's an indication that our econ is completely sorted. Watch this. This is the power of 3 queens in your hand. Oh. Okay. I hate to do this. What about playing the queens? No evens here. So we're going to have like 0 mult off of this. Fantastic. Yeah, that was not my finest move either. Let's dump this. We got 2 discards remaining. I was just going to say couple spades would really hit the spot, bro. Couple spades would really hit the spot. We got it. We got it figured out, right? Don't play this. Play this instead. Why am I deviating from the strat? You play spade flushes, bro. I keep saying, like, we got to just play spade flushes, and then I mix it up and play, you know, the first thing that pops into my head. 12 extra flat mults. We love it, and I'm starting to go all in. I mean, the Arcana packs are getting mighty expensive, don't get me wrong. Let's start cutting some hearts out of the ecosystem. These booster packs are getting mighty pricey. I'm realizing the difficulty of the orange stake now. Okay, you know the deal, bro. We play spade flushes. This is what we do. If we don't have spade flushes, we play... Oh! No. Okay, play literally 1 card. We didn't discard 2 spades. Fantastic. Now draw 2 spades. Thank you so much. You're too good to me. Dump an odd and put the king at the end for flush potential. Sucks to lose the queen, but whatever. That should be a good hand for us. Okay. Just hold. Everything's okay, all right? I'm not paying $11 for a jumbo spectral pack. I'm sorry. It's just, I don't know if I'll ever spend money ever again in this game, given how expensive this stuff is going to be. We play spade flushes. We're Costco guys. Of course we play spade flushes exclusively. I mean, when in Rome, play spade flushes. And as far as I'm concerned, the checkered deck, I was just going to say you might as well call it Napoli, but I guess it would be Rome. Pretty sure the Roman Empire was based in Rome. Don't quote me on that. So we always play spade flushes, except when we don't have spade flushes. Then we play even cards. You can see a stark difference in the quality here, but it is what it is. My problem with this deck right now is that I don't know how we're going to scale, because I don't feel comfortable purchasing expensive packs, but the only thing available are expensive packs. I actually think +3 hand size might go crazy. Oh my god, all spade cards are debuffed. I lost. There's nothing to do, man. There's nothing to be done. I guess I could just get an insane amount of queens in my deck, but it's gonna have to be like, it's gonna have to be mighty good. That does get us there. Oh, these queens don't even count, bro, because they're debuffed. 98753 is pretty bad, but at least it's a flush, which means we'll, like, it's 5 cards, so we'll draw 5 cards off of it. 2 queens in hand. The real meat and potatoes, I was just gonna say, we need some face cards. Sorry to dump these queens. I think it's gotta happen. Oh no, we gotta play them. Oh no. No, 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 no. We need a 39,000 point hand. It's tough to imagine this. Oh, dump the... Oh, this is... No, this is perfect. You should keep the queen there. Help me. Help me. Help me. Help me. 3 queens. Molting the molt. Oh! I really thought we had it, man. It's just like... I'm realizing how devilish... We should have sorted by suit probably the whole time too, huh? I'm realizing how devilish the orange stake is, man. Because that's no joke. Making planets cost... Or like planet and tarot cards cost so much more money as the game goes on. I mean, that's devilish, man. We didn't get a shop. Like, we didn't get a joker, I should say. So we're just gonna simmer it. We're gonna simmer a little bit. And 3 flushes is good enough to beat this, and then everything in the shop will be free. Would be a great opportunity to pick up like 2 jokers and maybe some packs that if we single-handedly focus on just getting Jupiters, maybe the right play is to buy a little bit early. Or I could just follow Malph's advice because he knows what he's talking about. Nah. Okay. Good joker, please. This is an insane play. But I feel like our other joker is good enough to rely on. And misprint is pretty good. I'll take a molted jack. But I just, honestly, I'm just being real with you. I can't vibe with it right now being an Eternal. I have to think about my future. Now, I didn't really want to double this one, so I'm happy to still have Diet Cola in my pocket. Now, we pretty much have to take the 2 hearts, as much as the ace is obviously the best card available there. We get 15 mults when we have 0 discards, so it's pretty simple. We're going to go down to 0 discards. Pretty close. I can live with it at least. It would be nice, like our econ is going to be pretty solid, especially because we're selling this at some point. It would be nice to get maybe like 1 more joker. Just something to help us get over the hump. Am I really going to pay $4 for +1 discard? I think I am. Pardon me, as crazy as it sounds. We want to go to 0 discards. It has to be done. I don't mind converting. I guess we might as well convert you right off the bat and then sort by rank and discard your worst cards. Now we're cooking. I'll just discard 1. and then play ace, ace, queen, jack, 10, which will double our mult. This should get us there in one. What did I tell you? It sucks to lose the glass card, but we lost it for a purpose at least. Campfire's the best joker in the game. The only thing is, I don't know how much buying and selling we're going to be able to do on the regular, because the econ is so messed up, right? But it's still very nice to have, don't get me wrong. Start with 0 discards. I hate it. But honestly, with our hand, we shouldn't, maybe, I wouldn't call it a buff. And I think we're learning like the error of our ways right here, because look, we didn't draw a flush immediately, but oh, we're not on 0 discards. You know what? Don't be stupid. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. I still worry about our scaling, without a doubt. Maybe now is the right time to go all in on cards. Get like some Empress cards or something like that. Or we could follow Malph's advice. $8 jumbo pack is making me feel a certain way. At the end of the day, we don't really need easier flushes, although with 0 discards it might be advisable. What we want is like a thinner deck with better cards. So if we could death into like our multed cards, of which admittedly there aren't that many, that would be great. I guess in this situation, why am I talking about like what could have been, when instead I just take the situation as it lays, man. Okay. I do feel like we're on the bubble a bit. We are kind of wasting our discards as a result of our situation. You know what, to hold these, maybe you get a, pardon me, the chance for a flush house. Maybe that's one way we could scale. Apparently not. We're still chilling after all these years, but it is looking to me like we might want to invest in another joker. Like a joker particularly that gives you some score. I mean, 100 chips is nothing to sneeze at. Obviously, it decays pretty quick. We start with 0 discards. Let's call that a bonus, because now at least I'm not wasting my discards for nothing. Instead, we're simply not starting with any. 10 jack, queen, king, ace. Easiest royal flush in all my days. I'm still scared, though. I don't know if I possess the acumen to handle something like Campfire on this run. Like, we really need to frickin' pop off, bro. We need economically to pop off. It's a bit crazy, but I do feel like Ancient Joker could kind of get up to something on this run, right? Like right now it's giving us a bonus on spades. What if you decided to dump hearts for once? And does Ancient Joker, like, is it only going to go hearts or spades? Because if that's the case, then I'm loving life, man. To an extent. Two pair? I mean, it's not really getting too zooted off this, but oh, we'll take it. No, now it's asking for diamonds. I can't do anything with that, Malph. What am I supposed to do with that? I can't do anything with that. I'm going all in. I don't care. Lucky cards. I mean, when they work, it's great, but it's a bit spicy. I think I need the 15 bucks, and then, well, we can double 15 bucks. That could sort out our econ all by itself. Malph wants diamonds. That's obviously not going to happen. Campfire sucks right now. So how we get into 20K? Via a royal flush. Come on. Come on. Oh. How dare you? If you'll allow me to be a little insane, I'm playing a dookie hand in the hopes of... Oh, no. We just lost. I think we would have lost anyway. Unless... What do you think? Imagine if this is the royal flush of our dreams. Oh. Imagine if this is the royal flush of our dreams. Yeah, fair enough. Dude, orange steak, they're not messing around, dude. Foil Joker in the shop. Pretty much regardless of what it is, a foil Joker will go crazy early because it's minimum 10 mult. So as long as we can afford it, which we definitely should be able to, this is something we can hang our hat on. It's not an easy game. I don't know how many times I gotta say it. Oh, cool. First off, I had foil confused with hollow. Secondly, it's useless. And I do hate to say it, but yeah, 50 chips is pretty much useless. Instead, I'll take a spectral pack, maybe rare Joker, set money to 0. 20 bucks. Honestly, it's a crazy thing to say. I think a purple seal early might be worth more than 20 bucks. And I'm not happy to not be buying anything else, but it's the world we live in, bro. If you living in the world today, you'll be hearing the slang that the Wu-Tang say. And that's all I got to say about that. Now, it sucks we don't get the tarot card, but my general thesis, maybe it flies counter to Malf's general thesis. My general thesis in Balatro, Jokers are important, but if you have a good deck, that's the most important. It seems to me like we can make Blackboard work, bro. All spades in hand. Seems like very doable to me. So, what's the principle behind this then? This is a crazy discard. Oh, but it worked. The principle is, what makes your deck better? Tarot cards. So, take as many purple seals as possible. I mean, almost all the purple seals have some pretty important possible outcomes coming off them. Really? we get there. We get there, bro. We get there. Easily, I might add. We even got an extra $1. Spades give us +4 mult when scored. Listen, there's anti-synergy here, but we need to... The way I would prefer to think about it is that we have 2 different ways to win. I guess, actually, there is an anti-synergy. If we can turn all our hearts into spades, then we can have our cake and eat it too. So tarot cards are useful because, like, you get an Empress card, +4 mult, insanely valuable. You get Hierophant cards, insanely valuable. Voucher almost seems like, at my current level, you have to take it, and then maybe something economics pill to get you off the ground here. So right now, we know... I mean, we're going to get the 20 mult, and then we're going to multiply it by 3 as well. So this is a huge win for us. We got something cooking up. This is the most confident I've felt so far. I hate to do it, but honestly, card sharp, considering we're only playing flushes, also seems to be incredible for us. I think anytime you get the opportunity to play a 20 mult flush, you take that opportunity and you run with it. You take that to the bank, bro. And then, if you can get the opportunity to actually trigger a little bit of juice on that, then so be it. But 8 mult or 4 mult times 3? I'll take 4 mult times 3. That was not that good. Give me $2, please. Nope. All right. I'm not sweating it. Card sharp, you know what it's here for, okay? $2. Things you hate to see. Splash doesn't do much for us. I'm going deep on the Arcana packs early. I think we got screwed. That's not unexpected. Let's play this one. We want to see world cards. World cards would go insane for us right now. Because the more spades we have in our deck, the easier it is to play spade flushes. And the easier it is to get Blackboard to work. I know it looks like I'm ignoring Blackboard. It's really just that times 20 or plus 20 mult is like more reliable for us to get easily than trying to make this pop every single time. But you just got to work with me a little bit. Lover's card, as far as I'm concerned, totally fine. We could turn hearts into clubs. But I think it's not a good long-term solution because we also want to be able to play flushes. Could have also taken a judgment for sure, but I'm singularly focused right now, okay? It's very minor, but it started. All clubs are debuffed. Not a big deal. This is huge, man. Look at this. Now we get the ×3 mults. Still pretty weak, but now we get 20 mult, which is going to get ×3 from Card Sharp. But imagine if we could get all 3 of these working in tandem, bro. Oh, it's about to happen. No, this is obviously not going to happen because Wrathful Joker is not going to trigger, but at least we're alive. We made a reasonable amount of money off of it. This is actually like a doable situation. Spades get even better. I think we have to buy it. Realistically, interest is not going to happen. We're going to be a little thrifty the whole run. Then, I mean, I can't believe we haven't seen you since like Ante 2 when you were debuffed. It's bonus or temperance, and I'm going to go temperance, but just because we got the arrowhead, we probably aren't too worried about chips right now. I'm going to play this. It's not going to be a great hand, but it is going to at least activate Card Sharp. We can afford to play around a little bit, I guess is what I'm trying to say. We might as well throw that one in there. So this should be a good hand. It's a good hand. I feel so much more confident now. If we ever get spades or debuffed, we lose instantly, though. There is that. $2 planet card. Easiest take of my life. I'm telling you Blackboard is going to work, okay? You just have to... You have to be a believer. And we need to be smart now. Spade flushes are literally the only thing that matters. We should almost never be playing a heart flush. Yes, we would get the 3x mult and the 3x mult, but we'd rather get 20 mults and 250 chips. So we're trying to move all the hearts into either wilds or spades, and it'll take a bit, okay? It's not going to happen overnight. Supernova obviously goes insane. The question becomes, do you just dump Blackboard? And it's a very risky dump. Because if this eventually works, it's going to pop off. But like, this has been so useful for us to actually get some freaking money, which is going to become increasingly hard to come by. I think we're using Blackboard never. Take Supernova for now. And if anything, we could probably sell Wrathful Joker at some point, because now Supernova makes our heart flushes like that much more playable, bro. So I hate to get rid of Blackboard, but I think honestly, it's a good Joker whose difficulty to pilot was causing me problems. It's not its fault, it's my fault, but by getting rid of it, I can be part of the solution instead of the problem. Now we got something cooking up. I'm feeling, I wouldn't say 100% confident, but reasonably confident. We have 2 uncommons, so it is tempting to take baseball card. I guess the question I would ask myself is, has my econ popped off? Because selling business card, we would get a 2.25x. I think we gotta do it. I hate to. I kind of like to because I like Jim Joker. But I don't love getting rid of like one of our best economic engines. But I think it's like a it had to be done type situation. And now you can call me crazy if you want. I'm thinking that this is starting to seem pretty good. When we're winning without having to even use Card Sharp, I'm feeling very solid. I'm not wasting any freaking money, bro. I'm not paying $7 for a standard pack when we don't have Hone. I would be content to skip for a negative. I originally wasn't. Why would we play a heart flush when we could play a spade flush and get 250 extra chips? It's just science, okay? Don't shoot the messenger. Forgot what I was saying. We do lose $10 here, which sucks, but I think like endless mode, forget about that, bro. I don't know if I'm ever gonna be an orange steak endless Andy, but getting the anti-8, that's very nice. $8 for a free space joker that gives us $4 per round. Now we're talking. Now I was very much hoping to see more world cards, but admittedly, I think we're doing a pretty good job cutting our hearts. We're at 26 spades, 22 hearts. Not as good as I thought we were doing, to be honest. $17 is nice, but there we go. Free tarot card. Magician. Dump that in there. Not getting a flush is crazy, but imagine if at any point we had the opportunity to duplicate our purple seal card. I know, it sounds like a fiction, but it could come to pass at some point. All it would cost us is a $5,800 tarot card pack and then get lucky enough to get a death card in it. I think this is a skippable situation. 75 grand. We're still not sweating 75 grand. As long, like, we expect to win on the second hand. As a result of card sharp. And I think that's totally fine. I think that's absolutely okay. That was stupid of me. I should have discarded. I got high on my own supply and thought that card sharp would get us there even with hearts. You know what? It just clarifies our sense of purpose. We should be getting rid of our hearts and adding more spades whenever possible. At least we have some money. And, I mean, these Arcana packs are mighty expensive, man. As useful as the Hermit card is, I'm telling you, the World card rules everything around us, man. Temperance gives us $15. I'll split the uprights on that one. And then a Glass card. Actually, you know what? I'm realizing now something like Tarot Merchant might be crazy because then we can get more tarot cards out of the hopper instead of having to buy packs. Only packs get more expensive. Cards themselves remain the same price. Actually cheaper because of our voucher. So I am going to play a flush on this. I'm not going to play the Glass 6 because the first hand, I think we should just acknowledge that it's a setup hand to get card sharp popping. And then our second hand, we may not even need to play the Glass. We shouldn't need. It should be worth 75,000 points, roughly. What can I say? Fool gives us justice. I would probably snooze on that, but I would buy the Fool. Polychrome Joker. Trust me, it's tempting. You know what I'm very scared of is no repeat hand types this round. What are we gonna do about that, bro? That's a nightmare. No repeat hand types this round? I have to... My win condition is playing repeat hand types. I don't know. I gotta think about that one. I gotta figure that one out. I don't know what we're gonna do about that. As long as... The problem is we'll never get card sharp, and that's really bad. But with like a flush and maybe like a 4 of a kind, I'm sorry, I don't think we can do it. It is uncommon though, but it's gonna kill a joker that we respect. But you're giving us maximum 20 mults. No, but then well, I don't know. Now I'm like, maybe you sell card sharp, or do you just get past? I got to think about this one. It's a spicy one. Lots of great choices here. We're spoiled for choice. I think adding more mult is going to serve us well, though. So let's look at the situation around us, okay? I mean, to be honest with you, selling Wrathful Joker lets us play, and taking Fortune Teller lets us scale further than plus 20 mult, and it also makes our hearts playable if we have to, although we would still probably try to get rid of them. I think that's worth 5 mult loss. But maybe the real circumstance I mean, it's hard to cut Supernova. I'm gonna make an extremely bold play that I think you might hate. We cut Card Sharp. Oh, but Card Sharp itself is an uncommon. So if like we add Ceremonial Dagger and then kill Card Sharp, I don't think we can take Ceremonial Dagger. I do think we can take Fortune Teller, because it'll outscale Wrathful Joker, and it opens up our hearts a little bit. Other than that, like, I have a hard time thinking about how we get past this boss. But I guess one thing that could help us, I mean, we got one more shop to set up for it to begin with. One thing that could help us is a... right, because we still want to play Spade Flushes because of the Arrowhead. You should not be playing hard flushes regardless. But Fortune Teller is still going to outscale... pardon me. It's still going to outscale Wrathful Joker. It's just going to take a few extra tarot cards. Well, it doesn't appear that one extra shop is going to save us. I still think we can help ourselves out by adding as many Molt cards as possible. And then, like, flush... I was going to say, why not level flush up? And it would be nice, but for $9, I mean, it's already going to have 37 Molt on it because we played it 37 times, which is so embarrassing. I guess you roll once. You didn't see anything you loved. I think you just send it, and we got to be a little creative. Because our first hand is not going to get us there. Justice is mighty helpful. I do love the idea of getting to a flush house. And it didn't work. So I'm going to go a little zany mode on this one. We're going to go all in on the first hand because we can't play another hand. In that case, we should dump like... No, keep the lucky in there. I don't know about the ace then. It doesn't really matter. It would be lovely to hit the 20 Molt on the lucky card. Life goes on. Now is where we need to be creative. So we can't play a flush. We can play 9-9. We do have 7-8-9. We do have 3 spade 10s left in the deck, which would give us a straight. But it's, everything but a flush is going to be so bad for us, dude, because we're losing the 37 Molt coming off of the flush. Okay, how many kings we got? 1 king, 3 jacks. We're rooting for a flush house. It's actually, I wouldn't say it's likely. We can play a pair. The pair is not going to be very good for us. We're probably not going to get to a royal flush. We're hoping to draw kings and jacks. That's horrendous. We did draw kings and jacks. We're not going to get there. It's paining me to say it. Maybe if we draw 2 10s. Seems unlikely given that there's 1 10 left in the deck. Honestly, sometimes you just gotta face facts. We basically ran into like the ultimate counter to our deck. We'll try again in the next video. I'm gonna keep myself going on this orange mindset. I believe the right play was probably to have sold Card Sharp and run something else, but nothing, only the dagger jumped out at me, but we had to sell so much to enable the dagger because you got to sell 1 joker to give it the space, and then you got to kill a joker. I mean, I guess you could just add a flat Molt at the end, but that's not very good. Anyway, it's tough. Let's continue getting our puzzle brain active. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. See ya.